Harvesters do its thing is funny.
Yeah. All right, and we're back here for round 2 of Modern FNM here at GameSwap Mason in very, very blistery Cincinnati, Ohio. On the left, we have Michael Farrell on Jund, his usual green-black X. On the right, we have Daniel Wallace on Elves. We were talking a little bit prior to the match starting. Clearly, Jund is favored. Deck place removal and board wipes post-board. But Elves can get out to a fast start and be able to, you know.
Game 1, I think, is probably just about anybody's game. It might be like 54% Jund's favor, but Elves is a hell of a deck, especially when Daniel's on the play here.
Yeah.
I bet it's 50-50 when Daniel's on the play in game 1,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe slightly in in Jund's favor the other way.
I'll tell you what is going. So Daniel did mulligan to 6.
Okay.
Farrell not having turn 1 removal spell.
Razorverge Thicket.
Well, he could. I mean, he could be holding that removal spell as well for a Lord.
Yeah, sometimes it really is better to. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot. He has a Goblin Rabble Master in his hand too. I like that as well.
So Bob is one of your best cards here, like by a huge margin. Actually, Bob might be the best card in the matchup.
Well, right now it's really good because he is able to kind of press his advantage. His card, like he obviously didn't mulligan. He was on the draw, and he's able to press his advantage. And the deck is multiple. It's like basically you're playing a control role.
Yeah.
In these games, so being able to just sit back, if he wants to, he can trade for a card, trade his Barb for a creature, and then being able to sit there and remove multiple.
Yeah, I mean these decks like Elves, Merfolk, even Eldrazi-tron, decks that have literally like 2 dismembers, and sometimes that's it.
Yeah.
Bob is their worst nightmare, so
yeah,
that's a pretty big deal for Mike.
Yep.
It looks like he is on Vizier combo here, so. There are some ways, where Michael can just like accidentally tap out and just lose to,
Yeah.
Now it's unclear. Just because Daniel has Vizier doesn't necessarily mean he has a Ballista and a Ranger.
Yeah.
Or what's that guy's Duskwatch?
Yeah.
He could just be doing it to get infinite mana for Azuri.
Yeah, with
Devoted
Druid.
Yeah.
That makes sense. He does have a Collected Company, which might put him back into this game.
Sure. Yeah.
And he hits an
Mystic
Azuri and
oh wow, is that an Azuri? Yeah.
Yeah. But Farrell has 2 removal spells in his hand. He has Bolt.
And a Bolt. And so here's the thing without that the Bob here is what's helping him draw the lands and the term. He drew a Terminate last time.
Yeah.
So Bob is the all-star here.
Yeah.
Now we do have the combo coming out, infinite mana combo. Not sure how well we'll be able to keep it alive and or utilize it even if we get infinite mana.
I mean, let's say he draws for his turn. Let's say he draws an Azuri. He can just all he has to do is make infinite mana.
Yep.
So he makes infinite mana and then just casts the Azuri and just activates
the
ability.
Swings with one guy for a million damage.
Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't necessarily have to play the Azuri prior to making infinite mana. So so actually, that will just kill Farrell if he doesn't remove that combo right now. But again, he
gotta terminate.
I would just terminate it on the spot, not even leave it up to chance.
Yeah, sure. Especially you got this Goyf that can start swinging in.
Exactly. You have the card advantage. Daniel has no cards in hand. You have removal spell. You have Goblin Rabble Master. I would just, like I said, start pressing your advantage here. There's no reason not to, really.
Yeah. Do you jam the Rabble Master and terminate? Is that what you do here?
I think you do. I think you Rabble Master. Like, say you Rabble Master or you terminate one of Daniel's combo pieces. Say you terminate his Devoted Druid. If you terminate his Devoted Druid, he's not able to combo off next turn.
I think what you do is you play the Rabble Master first, go to combat. Oh, okay, Lily.
Oh, well, he had a Lily.
Seems fine, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you play the Rabble Master, give that extra attacker to swing.
Yeah.
Just give him the option of making a bad block before you fire up the terminate. But
yeah,
Lily seems solid.
Yeah.
Nice board, Daniel.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did he draw?
I could not tell.
I'm not sure how he gets out of this one. I mean,
He's also drawn a lot of lands this game as well. Usually these Elves decks operate on 2 to 3 lands.
Yeah, 5 is a lot.
Yeah.
Mike is on 5, and he's got a bobbin play.
Yeah, so Daniel hitting all of his land drops. I mean, obviously we don't know what he just drew. So it looks like Michael's hand is Rattle Master, Swamp, and then Terminate, and back up to 5 cards. Ooh. Daniel not wanting to cast that Quarter Calling?
So, so something here like, okay, he's floating mana in response. Something like courting for, I have no idea why I would have it, though I have some people bring it to the sideboard.
What, Eternal Witness?
No, I was going to say courting for, new Sigarda.
Oh, no.
a 4/5 flyer, incidental graveyard hate, makes you hexproof. Pretty good against this Lily.
Yeah, I think the only thing he really has, he could get like a Zuri, yeah, and
That seems like the play.
yeah, it doesn't matter anyways. We're removing that threat, and he's gonna cast Galvin Rattle Master.
All right, this one's over, folks.
Yeah, like we said,
Sweep him up, Daniel.
we did say prior to this that Jun just has these, multiple removal hand threats. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna beat it.
Well, and, if Mike's hand was more like, if his hand was like 3 lands, Inquisition, Goyf, Bolt, so that's a good hand, but definitely the kind of hand that can lose.
Yeah.
But when the Bob is in that game 1 on turn 2,
Yeah,
not gonna see that game be lost a whole lot.
Like I said, you're just gonna continue to draw more gas. And now post board, Farrell's gonna bring in multiple sweepers.
Yeah, so I think the question, we all know what Mike's going to bring in, right? He's got the anger probably.
Yeah.
Maybe even something spicy like a Jun Charm.
I would assume Daniel, these Elves decks splash white for Selfless Spirit.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. And Mike's also got the Grapdigger's Cage for the Courting and Company.
Yeah.
So those are probably the 2 to 3 cards Mike's bringing in for sure. What does Mike take out here?
So
you don't want the Lily on the draw, right? Take out all the Lilies on the draw.
Yeah, Lily is actually generally really bad. So
I think she's fine to leaving some on the play.
Yeah, like on the play she's a little bit better.
But on the draw here seems terrible.
Yeah, she is very bad. Any of the 4-drops? I doubt he's playing Olivia Voldaire, and I'm a big fan of Olivia.
I'm a big fan too. I think he cut it though for the Rabble Masters. I think
Yeah.
that's what he's configured his list to be. Is he's cut all the 4-drops.
I don't think that he has any 4-drops other than I'm not 100%. Usually they'll play some number of Hunt Masters and or Chandras.
Last time we talked, he'd cut every single 4-drop to make room for 3 Rabble Masters.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Well, Rabble Master is also not fantastic.
No, it's not. It's
So-
really so that could be an easy cut. Yeah.
It dies to the sweepers. It is not all the tokens continue to get blocked
Yeah.
by any of his X2s.
By Dwinen's elite tokens.
Yeah. So Rabble Master's not very good as well.
So Daniel Wallace, what is he doing? I think one card for sure is you bring in the Rex Sage, anticipating the Grapdiggers.
Bring in the Rex Sage. Probably have some number of pass, which these decks tend to bring in for some
Yeah,
reason.
1 or 2 pass seems fine. I don't love it.
No, I'm not a big fan either.
Your guys get bigger than Goyce, but it's not the worst thing.
I think that is fine, and then Selfless Spirit obviously would be the big draw for me. Like
Yeah.
you're going to hit sweepers, whether it's Damnation or Anger of the Gods.
So I think if Daniel had, given he's on green-white, I bet he has Aegis of the Gods. I'd like to see that. Shuts off the Inquisition Thoughtseize, shuts off all of Liliana's abilities, of course. Daniel should know that Lily's not going to be in here.
Yeah.
But also, can stop you, from getting hit by the Kolaghan's discard.
Yeah.
I like the Aegis, and I think what you do here is you cut all of the. If you're Daniel, you've got 4 cards you definitely need to bring in to cover the. What's the guy that the 1-mana 2/2?
Oh, Nettle Sentinel?
Yeah, Nettle. You don't want any Nettle Sentinels here. That's my guess. I know it's a combo piece in some sense, but you can't really go for the combo here, and those 2/2s get stonewalled by Goyfs.
I'm not a big I wouldn't cut those necessarily because they allow you to be aggressive as well as combo well with the Heritage Druid. I would be more apt to get rid of the combo pieces, say like Vizier or something like that.
Sure,
you know you're probably not going to be able to combo off very efficiently.
I wonder how many Viziers. Do you think he's got like one Vizier and 4 Devoteds?
I bet he's got like 3 Viziers.
Really?
Yeah.
That could be. I don't know.
Like it looks like he had a little bit. Obviously, he drew the combo that game. It looks like he's a little bit more dedicated to that making infinite mana plan.
I thought that people sort of in green white elves you were typically gonna just play 1 or 2 because you can chord for him, but you never know. I can see reasons to play 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Philomancio. He could bring in Chameleon Colossus too.
Yeah, Chameleon Colossus. That's a hell of a card here.
Yeah, and that's kind of a nod to Grixis Death Shadow as well.
Yeah.
Dex being able to playing that card here for a while now. I'm less of a fan of that than I am Thrun though. I love Thrun. Thrun is one of my favorite Magic cards of all time.
Yeah, same. I love everything about that card. I own a few of them, 1 foil, for no reason. Actually, it's kind of a flavor loss to own multiple Thruns, right?
Well, yeah, it is. But back in the day, back before they had the rules change with the legendary rule,
it was the way to kill your opponent's Thruns.
It was to play Phantasmal Image or Thrun.
Yeah, yeah. I love the card. I love the flavor text on him too. You know, his crime was silence, and now he suffers it eternally.
Yeah.
You know, he's sort of like a bystander to genocide. Very, very politically relevant today, folks. Throw on the last troll.
Take note.
Take note. Okay, so we got a Heritage Druid down, but that's it. Elvish Visionary.
Yeah. And I think Daniel has like another land in his hand. I don't, Farrell's got a Collective Brutality. He's got a Bolt. He doesn't have a threat yet, which is kind of
can be worrisome, yeah.
Yeah, and like he can continue to remove these, and then Daniel just like say he removes like threat, and then he just has lands, and he doesn't have an actual legitimate threat.
Yeah.
If Daniel then plays Collected Company, he can just get right back into this.
Yep. Yeah, Company is the easy 2-for-1 that because the problem with a deck like Elves versus a deck like Jund, it's like the classic example of it's like a textbook lesson in card quality, right?
Yeah.
Your cards are better if you get to have 5 of them in play.
Yeah.
But if your opponent makes it so you can only have 1 or 2 in play at a time, your cards are far worse by comparison.
Yeah.
But if Michael bricks a little bit and we see a company put out 2 guys, get the company back with an E-Witness even, play another company.
Yeah.
That is the easiest 2-for-1 this deck has.
I will say this about the Elves deck. I've been playing against lists on Magic Online that have been playing Lifecrafter's Bestiary, and that card is absolutely insane in this type of deck. Being able to, like, say this point of the game, say it had, like, Bestiary.
Right, because it's a cast trigger, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Cast an elf, draw a card, draw an elf, cast an elf, draw a card.
I will say, I'm not wild about it against the Kolaghan's command deck.
No.
But
I mean, it's better than some of the other cards he has in his deck, too.
Sure, yeah. Well, and all your, Kolaghan's command's going to 2-for-1 basically any card from me. So, yeah, I like it. Seems good.
I think Farrell's just going to continue to draw a bunch of removal here, though.
Yeah, he's got another Bolt.
And like you said, best card in the matchup right there on the table. Beaten in for 2.
Yeah, Bob is unbeatable. Now, Farrell's life total is getting low.
Yeah.
Not sure how much anyone needs to worry about that, but if he doesn't find a real threat, he can be forced to do something like bolt his own Bob.
Yep.
Oh man, Farrell just flipping those Guru lands. That's what you pay $100 for your Bob. It better flip lands. That's our running Farrell gag.
And it better flip expensive lands too. Damn it.
See, I guess we're in disagreement about this. I can't get behind leaving Nettle Sentinels in.
I see. The only reason that
I suppose on the play more than the draw.
Yeah, like I said, it could be aggressive. Like he was aggressive until like Farrell hasn't even done much. I just think his draw has not been very good. In all honesty,
sure.
He drew a Collected Company. And he doesn't have a third green source.
Yeah.
It looks like he has another Nykthos in his hand. He like both these games. He's just
Yeah,
kinda
he's
flat
got
out.
way too many lands, yeah. Again, you know, we see Daniel on 6 lands here with 1 in his hand, and Mike is only on 7, and he has a pop in play.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
just hit.
well, maybe Daniel actually showed up today with the 23 land Elves deck because he was worried about Ponza or something. You never know.
Oh. Yeah, this is
Another Nykthos, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's got 2 caverns in play.
He's not able to cast a card. He doesn't have a 3rd green source.
No, oh.
Yeah, he's not able to cast that chord.
Yeah, someone should mention that. Yeah, for a second I'm like maybe utilize
Oh,
Nykthos, but no, he
shuffle that
can't.
deck.
Yeah. So
I'm on it.
okay. Resident Judge Zach.
And then he's gonna flip over that Maelstrom Pole step. And now Farrell's at 6, but I think he's just gonna animate here and
Raging Ravine.
put Daniel on a 2-turn clock.
Yeah, if Farrell didn't have enough 2-for-1s in his deck, he's got the best 2-for-1 you could ever want, and that's Raging Ravine.
Yeah.
Hell of a card.
Now, unless Farrell flips over Great Titan here,
Ooh, Horizon Canopy. Okay, we're alive.
Oh.
Why would you not crack that canopy? Oh, because he needs triple green.
He
Never mind.
does, but like, so he's gonna chord for something, and I think he knows Farrell has a removal spell. Like Farrell hasn't been playing anything.
Yeah.
Really. He's gonna go 5. He's gonna chord for 3. Farrell, just show him that removal spell. I think. Well, maybe he has a
well,
Maelstrom Pulse on like 2
another
lands and a
Bob.
Maelstrom
Yeah,
Pulse,
so
yeah.
that's the nice thing about Loaming Shaman. I love Loaming Shaman. Loaming Shaman was the sweet tech back in the day. It's been replaced by some other cards these days,
Yeah.
but people like to play their Yixla Jailers and.
Loaming Shaman. It's been a while, old friend.
Okay, well, see him scooped up. All right,
Yeah.
well, so that was something.
A little bit of a ranching. We'll call
Yeah.
it what it is.
The Bob, like we said, the Bob is key.
The Bob was good. I think Daniel flooded real bad there.
Yeah, that's also true. Both
Usually you
games.
see these decks with like 2 or 3 lands.
Right,
and
right. Because, I mean, they only played 18, 19, right?
Yeah, and
Um,
I think the Horizon Canopy versions play 20 just because they filter through. I think they play like 2 or 3
Sure.
Horizon Canopies. But even then, like, your creatures make mana. You don't need a lot of lands.
Yeah, and when you probably got 7 or 8 of the 1-drop guys making mana
Yeah.
right out of the gate, so.
Yeah. What's this flip card I see Farrell bringing in? Is that Huntmaster?
Oh, that's a Huntmaster. Yeah, that's his altered Huntmaster. Huntmaster is good in the matchup if you manage to get into the spot where you're actually both top decking, you can sometimes lose that as Jund, just to getting unlucky.
Yeah.
But Huntmaster is one of the top decks that's like unbeatable.
Yeah.
Put out a 2/2 and another 2/2, and then when you flip it,
Kill
destroy one of their
Yeah.
guys. It's brutal.
Yeah. And like we said, he took out the Lilies, took out the Ravel Masters, took out a couple hand hate spells. Yeah.
Took out. So yeah, Thoughtseize. Interesting to take.
He's on the draw, so it's much worse. Yeah.
Sure. I bet that would come back in on the play because you can't hit company with Inquisition. So but I guess on the draw, the 2 life can be relevant too.
You would rather just play a 1-mana removal spell as opposed to a hand hate spell because say he's on the play, he's obviously going to play a 1-drop anything.
Yeah.
Right? Mana ramp. Say you then go on your turn to untap Thoughtseize him. Say you take something, and then he's able to just his hand right onto the table. And it wasn't it wasn't worth it. So we'll just say that. Anyways, regardless, we're gonna try to get another match on here.
Yeah, we got about a half hour left. These are going quick.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we'll find something again and let us know what you want in chat. We'll be on the lookout, but we'll go find something else for the time being.
Yeah, absolutely.